what I did today. So I'm off to the dentist to get it fixed. Okay, so this is the culprit that first started this entire problem. Yeah, that's right. I was blowing up this fitness ball that I bought. I thought it would be a great way to stay in shape when I'm at home and not at the dojo. And it has this little white knob in on the top that you have to pump to inflate the balloon. And at one point it got stuck. So I just kind of, without thinking, I put my teeth on it like this, gripped it and pulled. And that was when I heard the most horrifying sound, a crunch. I hadn't even been in Mexico for 1 month. And I was like, oh my God, I just froze. And in my mind was like, okay, don't panic because it already happened. You can't take it back. There's absolutely nothing you can do. Maybe you're wrong. Maybe the white piece of the ball just broke and that's what you felt. So I slowly take my mouth away and I can feel like crumbs and I'm like, oh, this is not gonna be good. And then I go look in the mirror and I'm like, oh God. I was like, it looks terrible, but it feels okay. Like a huge chunk came off, but like it doesn't hurt. I'll look around, I'll try to find a dentist. I asked online in my group, I'm like, does anyone know of a dentist who can help me? And they're like, yeah, this guy's really good, he speaks English. And that's the thing here in Mexico is that like the doctors, the ophthalmologists, the dentists, they all speak English, but oftentimes the receptionists do not. So I called this guy and the receptionist answers the phone and I'm like, hola, hablas inglés? Right, this was a while ago when I didn't speak any English or any Spanish at all. And she just like quiet, she goes, no. So I'm like, gracias. Hang up. But the great thing that I realized is that a lot of businesses and doctors here, it might seem unprofessional to us from Western countries, but they use WhatsApp. And so I found the doctor on WhatsApp and I actually just sent him a message, right? So I translated it and I sent him a message and he replied back in English and he's like, yeah, I can see you in 2 hours. I'm like, awesome. So I showed up there. He had a look at it. He was able to fix it for me. The whole thing cost me $40. And that included like freezing because he went in and he took out all of the like messed up jumble job that was in there. And yeah, my teeth look and feel amazing now. I asked him, it was really funny. I was like, first of all, he commented, he's like, your teeth are very white. And I said, oh yes, thanks for reminding me. I'm like, I saw you do whitening. Like, when can you do that for me? And he's like, I don't think you should. He's like, no, I'm not whitening your teeth anymore. And I was like, what? And we actually had a really interesting conversation. I don't know what it is, but I think that there might be a higher percentage of deep thinking or like big picture people here in Mexico, because I swear, if you're familiar with Myers-Briggs, the N types, intuitive types, my instructor for Wing Chun, his apprentices, one of them is an INFJ, he's an ENFJ, another one of his apprentices is an INFJ, another one's an INFP. I swear there's like a lot of just like deep thinking people who you can ask philosophical questions to here. I'm totally going off on a rant. Anyway, so the doctor that did my ultrasound for me, he was talking to me, asking me why I'm in Mexico. And he's like, oh, do you have children? And I was like, no. And he just like stopped and he's like, don't you want to have kids? And this is like a younger guy. Like he was, I don't know, he's probably in his late 30s, this ultrasound doctor. And it kind of struck me, kind of hit me like the wrong way because I had, I said, no, I don't want kids. And then I said, do you have kids? And he goes, yes. And he just started talking about his children a little bit. And it was this really reverent tone and it brought tears to my eyes, just how beautiful it was for him. And then he saw that and he goes, why are you crying? I'm sorry I asked. I didn't mean to make you cry. And I was like, no, it's not. It's not about that. I just find it very touching the way you talk about your children. That was never in my life path. And so, yeah, we started having a discussion about destiny and legacy and everything with this doctor that's doing this amazing ultrasound work for me for $40. So, yeah, I'm happy with it. I may consider getting veneers done out here. As you guys know, I'm just like obsessed with my teeth. So that might be next. We'll see. But yes, dental tourism here in Mexico, go for it, do your research, ask around, look for pictures, look for websites. I actually got conned by another dentist. So this dentist I told you guys about, he saw my tooth, he x-rayed it, and he also did like freezing, removed the filling, redid everything. We were there for like probably 2.5 hours, and he charged me 800 pesos. That's $40. And this is like a luxury looking dental office. It had like these polished white marble floors and this like really soft, relaxing music. And on the TV, it was just these like really beautiful photographic images of under the ocean. It was showing videography of like turtles swimming and colorful fish, and it was like so beautiful. And when you lie back in the dentist chair, he had one up on the ceiling too, and it was just like beautiful aerial shots of nature. Whereas, you go to a dentist in America or Canada, and you've got, Fox News and CNN. But anyway, I went to another dentist before him, and just to get like a consultation. I literally just sat in his chair and he pulled out some stuff. He's like, okay, I'm gonna fix it. And I was like, no, I just wanted to get your opinion first. He kind of gave me his opinion. I kind of went back and forth with him a bit. I was like, do you have photos? He told me when I got there that someone had canceled. So he had like an empty space to fill, and it wasn't a big deal or anything. And then when I was leaving, he told me the consultation cost 1,000 pesos. This guy just talked to me and gave me an opinion and didn't do a single thing for just 15 minutes, not even, in a time space where he wouldn't have been doing anything anyway. And this was before I knew that medical prices are negotiable here. He just probably saw me, he's like, oh, foreigner, she's probably rich, and so he charged me 1,000 pesos, which honestly, it's not all that much. It's only $50, but compared to how much, medical services, dental services go for here, it completely gouged me. So that's all I have to say. I am really happy with all of the medical and dental services I've received here in Mexico. I would recommend coming and visiting just for that if you need to get stuff done. If you want to know more about my experience here in Mexico, or if you want to talk to me about coming here and getting some advice, I'd be happy to do that. I've got links all down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.